I want to do a small batch of sauerkraut because I've never made it before. I wanted to make sure I could do it before I go ahead and do the whole 25 pounds that are in the ball book. So anyway, there's a couple of things I'm going to do different next time, and I'll talk about them when I get to them in the video. But this turned out pretty good. It actually tastes better than the store-bought stuff that I've been buying. And it's actually healthier for you. Because this has fiber and probiotics and a few other things that the store-bought doesn't have. I mean, if you look at the label, it's not there. So anyway, that means they probably don't have them. So anyway, let's make some sauerkraut. This is a 5-pound head of cabbage. Rinse it and take the outer leaves off. I want to save those though because I'm going to put it on top of the shredded cabbage before I weigh it down to help keep all the cabbage, the shredded cabbage, the sauerkraut under the brine. Using the butcher knife wasn't working very well, so I got a meat cleaver and a wooden hammer and cut the cabbage up in quarters that way. It worked a lot better. Using the meat slicer worked out pretty good. Not every piece came out quite as thin as the others. So, I don't know, maybe next time I'll try my food processor and see if it works any better. Hard to believe that 3 tablespoons of salt is enough for this much cabbage. But I'll go with the tell me. Yeah, it's been sitting for probably half an hour. So now it's time to just start pressing this stuff down, getting all the juice out. Hopefully. Okay, I think I've gotten all the juice I'm going to get out of that. I don't see, I don't want to spill it, but here you can see that there's quite a bit of liquid in there, but I don't know if it's enough. Anyway, looks like this gallon pail is going to be big enough. Get it in here, leave it down as tight as I can. Weigh it down. I have some smoked country style sausage I'm going to eat tonight. I thought I'd give this a try with it. And, you know, just tasting it. This is really good. It's only 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep some in the jars in case. Yeah. I'm going to keep some in the jars in case. And I'm going to keep fermenting for a little longer, see if it gets any better. My plan is, I want to plant some cabbage in my garden, see if I can get it to grow, of course, but I don't know. Cabbage is kind of tough, I guess. But anyway, I want to do more than a gallon at a time. I want to do a 5-gallon pail. But yeah, like I said, this is good after 2 weeks. I'm going to give it 3 weeks, and so on and so forth. It's experimental. On the 16th day, I tasted it again, and it was getting a little bit soft, so I figured I'd better can it. So canning will kill the probiotics. Okay, that's a given. However, heat-kill probiotics, or heat-kill postbiotics, they're called, I guess. Apparently, they have the same, or many of the same health benefits. So you can go ahead and can this if you want. I'm going to. Doing a raw pack, a 1/2 inch of headspace, pack it down tight, and then top it up to 1/2 inch of headspace with the brine. Wipe the rims down with a paper towel dampened with vinegar. Put the lids on, finger tight. Okay, so I'm between 1,000 and 3,000 feet. So I'm going to can for 25 minutes. If you're at sea level, then 20, and go from there. So how this thing works is I get time set. Make sure the vent is open again. Press start. And once it starts steaming, I'll press start again and it'll count down and shut itself off after the fact. I'm hearing them already start to seal. And just let these set overnight. In case you're not aware, it's not a good idea to try wiping the lids off until the next day. Just leave them alone, let them seal. Two of them already have. Alright, so I tasted this, and canning didn't seem to affect it at all, which is good. I didn't want it to. The taste still tastes pretty good. That's what it looks like. I'm not going to eat it again. Well, I will, but not on camera. But what I did, because there wasn't really much liquid left in there, is I took some of this liquid from yesterday that I saved, and I put it on in here after I opened it. So anyway, this one's going into the fridge. These ones are going into storage. So, what I'm going to do this summer is I'm going to try to grow some cabbage. I don't know if I'll be able to. I should be able to. Hopefully I will. And then I'll make 25 pounds instead of the small batch. And I'll have to make sure to keep a better eye on, make sure I don't ferment it to the point where it's too soft. I want a little bit soft, but not soft. But, yeah, it's a little time consuming. Well, not time consuming so much like physically. It doesn't take hardly any time. But, you know, there's 2 weeks anyway. That probably would be about right, 10 days maybe. So, yeah, go ahead and make some, I guess. So, subscribe to my channel, please, and like the video. Until next time, bye.